friends. This is David Labosco for a trip down memory lane live. On this edition, we're going to take a look at my 5 favorite Bing Crosby books. A lot of people have been asking since I showed my books, my complete collection, what Bing Crosby books I'd recommend, and I'm going to go through them. So number 5, kind of a plain book. It is called Bing Crosby, Just for the Record, by Bert Bishop, another member of the Bing Crosby fan club that I befriended through the years. It's a little book, but it gives a lot of great details when things were made. I like it because it's a little bit smaller, so it's easier to get a quick reference from. So this book has been in my collection for probably 20 years, and I never get tired of it. It's a great, great book. So this is number 5. Very simple book that was put out years ago. Then a book that I highly recommend, number 4, is Call Me Lucky, Bing Crosby's own story. And it's just great to hear Bing Crosby's take, even though he had a ghostwriter and Pete Martin. But basically, what Bing Crosby thought of himself as an entertainer, as a performer. It really delves into Bing's private life, probably more than any other book. So that's number 4 on the list. Number 3 is the great book by Malcolm McFarland, president of the Bing Crosby Club. Bing Crosby Day by Day, which shows what Bing was doing every day of his life practically. It's a great book. I go back to it from time to time just to read it. A lot of great information. Like 1977, Bing had dental surgery during the morning, and at night he is interviewed by phone by broadcaster Arnie Fogel, who I know, and just great snippets into Bing's life. I'd say it's a big book too, as you see. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Number 2 is a 5-part book series called The Crosby Collection by Fred Reynolds, another guru in the Bing Crosby Club. Like a lot of the members, he passed away a good bit ago. He sent me these, I think, for free. It's a 5-part series, all of Bing Crosby's recordings. It gives details about him. Like this one is that Traveling 2-beat. It does give Fred Reynolds' opinion of the song. Some of them are different than mine, but excellent, excellent reference book. I use this a lot of times in conjunction with Bert Bishop's book. But again, this is number 2 as my favorite book series. And then I cannot hesitate enough to say that Gary Giddens' book is excellent. His 2-part series, hopefully a third. I name this as my favorite Bing Crosby book. Both of them I just grouped in together. I think I liked the second one a little bit more just because it really showed a personal side of Bing and the problems he was having during World War II. But again, I highly recommend all of these books. Other books, any book on Bing Crosby, I would say, is worth reading. I've even read Gary Crosby's Hatchet Job of His Father. I read The Hollow Man, Catherine Crosby's 2 books. Anything on Bing is worth at least reading once, even Gary Crosby's. But these are my absolute favorite books. Bert Bishop, basically a discography. Bing's autobiography. Bing Crosby Day by Day, basically a journal of what he did every day. The Crosby Collection, a 5-book series on his recording output. And then the 2 great books by Gary Giddens. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and until next time, this is Dave Labosco, signing off. Take care.